Welcome to this week's episode of the Baseball Together podcast, Baseball Family. This week we are doing our Baseball Together Fantasy Baseball Draft right now.
9+ Us presents the Baseball Together podcast with your hosts, Blackjack Brad and Kansas City Little Big Briggy Blue Eyes. And now, Baseball Together.
Welcome, Baseball Family. This is a very special episode that we have for you today. We're going to be doing our Fantasy Baseball Draft. I'm Brad, as always, and we're joined by our guy Brig up top middle. And then you'll notice we have 4 other people on the show with us today. Our other 2 participants in the league are going to be drafting, but they're not going to be on today for various, commitments and illnesses. One of us is under the weather. But anyway, let's go around the room real quick before we get started. We have about a minute before it starts. Let's start at top left. Mike, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. Michael Herrick. Glad to be here.
Mike is going to be our listener participant this season. So go ahead, John.
Super exciting.
John Mullins, Johnny Bobble, a.k.a. Johnny Be Good.
Nice. Go ahead, Jason.
I can't top that. Jason, co-host of the Philly Baseball Together podcast.
And Denise.
Denise, and I'm the host of the North Chicago Baseball podcast.
Excellent. All right. Very good. We are about 30 seconds away. For those of you who might be new to the show this year, Denise is our defending champion. So naturally, she gets the last pick of the first round. And Mike, since he's actually taking over for last year's listener participant, Zip, who actually finished last, he's going to have the first pick. And then I'm second, I believe. I think it's John. Are you third, or is it Tori?
I believe it's Tori.
Tori, and then Brig. There we go. We're live.
Jesus.
It's so noisy.
That is loud.
I didn't see that coming.
Why did you have to take my first guy? Come on now. That's all right. I got a guy right here. Paul Goldschmidt.
Boom.
My first pick.
Wow.
He's had a great WBC. It tends to translate, guys. Come on now.
Okay. Cool
For
story.
those of you listening and are not on our draft, Mike took Shohei Ohtani, as you might have guessed, as the first pick in the draft. Denise, I was befuddled when I saw that you didn't make him your keeper. I'll be honest with you.
You know what? I had him on my bench almost the entire year last because the drawback to him is that you only get points if you put him as your pitcher, you only get points for him when he pitches. It doesn't matter if he bats that game. And then you only get points if you put him as a batter, because he's usually then a DH. You only get points as a batter. So I did it. I was not getting many points from him at all. And I had him on my bench about 95% of the season.
It's crazy. It's crazy how that works out. All right, Jewel just picked. Who did he pick? Anybody see? Okay.
Jose Ramirez.
Okay, go ahead and call out your picks as you make them. So, Denise, you're on the clock right now. We'll get a couple rounds going, then we'll start talking a little more WBC. Like I said, I feel like Paul Goldschmidt has been on fire, playing really well, and I think it's going to translate to this regular season. As you can see, I'm banking on it, Brig, despite your eye rolling and head shaking.
I can't understand you.
I'm going to take Trout.
Have fun with that.
Yeah. We'll see.
I wonder if it all translates to the regular season.
Didn't last year.
Oh, hey, I'm still on the clock.
Yeah, so it's Snake. So Denise, when you pick, you're going to get 2 in a row.
Yeah, I know how that works.
But now you've got a ways to go. Well, I'm explaining mostly for the listeners.
Prove it, Denise.
I'm going to go. Oh, God, do I want a pitcher or a position player? I'm gonna take Machado on that too. Nice. I apparently I like the players that they flip a coin on.
Well, All right, who's up now? Jewel is up.
Jewel.
I believe he's picking because I don't think he went auto draft.
That's
last time
commitment.
he took Jose Ramirez. I would think that he's not on auto draft. He's going. So while Jewel picks, guys, I just want to know everybody's general thoughts on the WBC. Have you been watching? Have you been paying attention a lot? I mean, a lot of this group has been because we've been talking about it in our chat. John, I think you're the only one who we don't know if you've been watching it or not. What about you?
Not that much.
No.
I
Are you
watched
not into it, or what? Or just haven't had a chance to watch
I'm
it?
just not that into it. I watched the game the other night, the U.S. and oh my goodness, the Turner bomb.
Venezuela.
Oh yeah. Venezuela.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I did get the good vibes again. That's what I sent my buddy, who's also a Philly fan, unfortunately, a message and said that it's going to be really hard to root against Trey Turner.
I would think so. Yeah, he
I'm
just
taking
seems
Shane. Don't call me Justin Bieber.
You,
I literally just queued him up.
And I got my starting pitching done, so I'm happy.
Right on. You're up, John. But what about everybody else? Like, what has everybody's big takeaway been from the WBC so far? I mean, Brig and I
That
shared
you
all
can
of our
stop doing
thoughts last
business
week.
with Fox.
Well, we know.
I had
we've known
a
that for
lengthy
while.
rant about that on NASPod.
It's
give
never
me
going to happen. but
Ronald
it-
Acuna Jr.
Good. Nice. Who's up? Brig or Mortis?
Yeah.
Did anybody change their team
That
name?
still pops me.
Did
I
anybody
love it.
else change their team name? I changed mine from the Manitoba Man Clowns to Julio Think You Are.
I was wondering who that was.
Yeah, that's me.
Who's Devastation Incorporated?
That's me.
Right? Okay.
It's Mike. I went with the Aaron Nola. What are you
banking
laughing
on
about?
him
What was
having
that
a
scoff?
contract year?
Yes.
I'm not.
Yordan Alvarez.
Ooh,
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
right.
good pick.
I just couldn't have too many Astros to start. I thought about
Oh,
it.
he'll be my only one. There will not be any other on my team.
That's the way I'm feeling about the accountant. Kind of the same feel though, like he's had a pretty solid WBC on what I've been following. So
He's
I'm
had a
gonna
pretty
go
solid
with Brandon
last few
Woodruff.
years.
And Matt Olson.
He was my high scorer last year.
Oh, Matt. I was going to take Matt Olson.
Oh, I'm on the clock already.
Fine.
Shoot. Then I'm gonna go with I'm gonna get my catcher, JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
Dang it.
To be honest, I'm loving the W.
And
Oh,
she's
I think we
gone.
lost. I think we lost
And
Denise.
he's out.
How about this, guys? Let's talk injuries in the WBC. Do fans have the right to be upset about the injuries that have happened in the WBC? Like, do Mets fans have a right?
It could
to be
happen in
upset?
spring training.
Exactly right. Like,
Well-
I understand that Edwin Diaz isn't going to be jumping around celebrating a win in spring training, but he could still get hurt, right?
Okay, so go ahead, Denise. Sorry.
No, I don't think they do. I mean, oh my God, his name just totally slipped my mind. Seiya Suzuki. He hurt himself practicing before the first game of spring training. He had an oblique injury. And so he was out of the WBC. He's out of, he's just now starting to do some non-contact swinging in the cages. I mean, it can happen at any point.
Yeah, exactly. That's my thing is that, like, these guys are playing baseball. I'd rather have my guys get hurt playing at a high level in the WBC than have a crappy injury in spring training. Like,
Same.
Justin Turner got hit in the face
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a spring training game. Like, come on now.
Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Well, and who was it? It was one of the White Sox players. Was it last year, the year before? During spring training, he went to try and make this catch like over the wall in the outfield, and he ended up like separating his shoulder. Was that
Yeah.
Troy? But same thing. I mean, I don't angry. It sucks. If it was my player, I'd be pissed. But it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the way I see it. It is what it is. It's gonna happen. It could happen anytime. Like I remember, there was one time somebody had asked Pete Carroll something about, like, are you worried about keeping guys in a blowout? He's like, no. Somebody could roll their ankle walking into the practice facility, and then season's over.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you might as well get hurt playing if that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
All right, last couple off the board. Jewel took a gamble with Fernando Tatis Jr.
Ooh.
Jason took Adley Rutschman. And Harrisburg
that's a good one.
Charlie's John took Justin Verlander's. Brig, you shocked me. Actually taking Alex Bregman?
I know. Somebody else picked up Devers.
I'm surprised he's allowed in your clubhouse.
Yeah, he's not. It's a virtual. It's all fake.
Not worried about virtual chemistry.
No.
I was pretty focused on Devers myself. Then he was gone.
All right, I
I
took
need
up in Gaussman.
Kevin Nichols.
You're gonna lose points on box this season, Denise.
Yeah, well.
There's that Northside Chicago attitude we love.
Oh, she's still picking. She doesn't have time to be too snarky right now.
That's when you get her.
Yeah.
Because she can't fire back with that wit we can't keep up with.
Exactly. That's how we need to do it. There's some good middle infielders on the board still, though.
I just took Will Smith.
No.
Sorry about your luck. Again.
No,
Which
you're
one?
The
Oh, the catcher.
catchers,
They
yeah.
both
Fresh
slapped
Prince.
though. So
Not the one that hits, Chris on stage.
Oh my gosh, man. Come on.
I'm taking Corey Seager.
Solid.
Well,
Like,
give me DeGrom.
Have fun
Wait,
for
a
those
long
5
game.
games. He's going to be healthy.
Hey, you know what though? He's gonna come out there and he's gonna rack up those strikeouts during those 5 outings. Okay.
It's gonna be the best highest scoring 5 games of the season for me.
Gonna be comeback weeks for John. Gonna get him right in the playoff hunt. End of the season. Solid pick, Brig. Luis Arias.
Thank you. Feeling smug.
Cool. Time to make another run to the chip and win. I'll be completely honest. Is he who played in the championship against Denise?
Yeah, he played against Denise in the championship last year. Didn't you basically
That
run
makes
him out of the
Denise's
stadium though,
run even
Denise?
greater.
You ran him right out, didn't you? Or no, you had to come back, right? Is that how it went? I'm on the clock. Okay.
She's not listening to you, Brad.
I know she's. I can see her mouth moving. Nothing's coming out. Tori got Dylan C. I'm gonna go with. Let's see. I have a first baseman. I'm good there. I need a shortstop and third baseman. I'm gonna go with Bobby Witt Jr.
No.
Speaking of Bobby Witt Jr., get your Chinook seeds.
Yes. What a
He's
great
on the
plug.
bag for the lemon pepper. It's fantastic.
That
ChinookSeedery.com.
jalapeno
Use
one
code-
is fantastic.
Use BT Pod to
It
save
is.
10% and support the show.
Bo the show.
Oh, I'm up already. This really throws me off. I'm going to get a picture. I'm going to get this year's Cy Young Award winner, the American League Cy Young winner. I'm calling it now, Mr. Luis Castillo.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's going to be on a World Series winning team, and he's going to help get them there.
Gregor Mortis, don't you do it.
Don't tell me what to do.
Ben has 2 on,
John
2
almost
outs
spits
right
his
now.
beverage out.
Stop. My
I'm
pop.
stuck, man. I'm stuck. I got two choices here. I don't know which one to go with,
Well,
but
go pick the one I want.
oh man, Denise, I hate to do this to you.
Do it. Do it.
I already know.
You didn't do it to her. You did it to me.
Yes.
Francisco Lindor for those not watching.
Yeah, you right.
I wish we could figure out a way to get a ticker across the bottom of the screen that
Oh,
shows
yeah,
all the
that'd be
picks.
awesome.
That'd be awesome.
I really don't want to do this.
That would probably be some kind of integration that we don't have.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely reaching here,
Or an
but
intern.
I've
I don't know.
seen him and I just can't pass him up. Give me Schwarbs.
Oh,
Schwaba.
there's Denise. There's the one she wanted.
That's what I figured Brig was talking about.
I was leaning that way, but
I only remember Schwarbs when he played, that half season in Washington.
I love him.
yeah, he's fabulous though.
That's
Let's
her
be honest.
guy.
Yep. Sure enough.
All right, I'm taking Arenado.
Oh, I was just about to put him in my queue.
Dang, me too.
Man.
I know Mike is desperately waiting for me to react to someone taking a player I want.
So I haven't washed my Schwarber USA jersey yet.
Oh, you haven't watched any of the luck off, but that's good.
Yeah, I haven't washed it yet. So,
Jake Cronenworth?
all
Nice
right.
pick. Ozzy Albies. Oh, interesting pick, Denise.
I had him last year, and he was doing really well until he got hurt.
Yeah.
Solid pick.
Okay, everybody, leave my guy alone until I get him. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Why don't you tell us who he is so we can stay away?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Bring it, Denise.
Call dibs. I call this
Oh,
chair.
man.
I call this
Denise-
chair.
Denise took Wander Franco.
That's my
Oh.
shortstops back to back that I was going to take.
Way to go, Denise.
I guess that's payback for Schwarbs. I'll take it.
I'm sorry. I have to keep exiting and re-entering every time my thing freezes. I can't hear you guys.
It's probably for the best.
It might be.
But when I'm out waiting backstage, that's when I can swear. So
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, this guy did really good for me last
Don't
season.
you do it, Jason.
I
gonna
am
do
taking
it.
yet again John's cousin Cedric.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did good
All
for
right.
me last year. I'm going to
I'm
stick.
just going to
I'm
finish
loyal.
out my rotation with a guy from the University of West Virginia, Alex Monet.
Who?
Alec Manoa.
Manoa.
Just kidding. All right, finally, I get Randy Rosarina. You all going down.
Oh, shoot. I don't know. This isn't the WBC. He's not good. He can't win single-handedly.
You knock it off. You just got everyday points player. I don't care if he wins.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not a Miami fan or a Tampa Bay fan. I mean,
I need another outfielder, so I'm going to go with. I don't know if I should go with which one of these guys. George Springer. Probably going to regret that.
this is my help.
oh,
Oh.
just give you the side eye just now. This is my help. The dog goes.
Wow.
Thanks, Mom.
You need to step it up, Charles. This team is named after you.
Is your dog your GM, John?
He is.
Or is
He's
he the-
sleeping on the job right now, though.
He's got to be
now
better
he's
than Mark
leaving.
Schott.
Jason, I feel like every time we have you on, you manage to work in Marge Shot.
Have I
single
worked her
time.
in multiple times? How did I
Yes.
do this?
No.
I didn't know I did this.
Mike took Max Freed and upset Brig.
Yeah, I'm upset, Mike. Thank you.
I apologize.
No, you don't.
No,
Take
he
it back.
Hmm. I want Spencer Strider. I thought about taking Zach Gallen, but then I remembered that you lose points for a team loss. So pretty
Yeah,
much all
I tried to
Diamondbacks
ask you to
players are
change
gone.
that.
And I said no.
I know. It's the dumbest rule in the history of rules.
Hey, it's the way you play the game, Brig. Okay, we are a little more than halfway. Let's start doing season predictions. Okay. So, Jason, let's start with you. How do you think the Phillies are going to do this year?
Oh man, I don't know.
Hard hitting analysis.
Love the compliment.
No, I'm just. I think there's going to be a hangover in Philly. Honestly, I think they have the talent, but I think they're going to come out slow.
Do you think it's because Bryce Harper is not going to be there initially?
I don't think that because they handled well without him during the season last year. I'm not getting my hopes super high like a lot of other Phillies fans. Like I know Tori's going to listen to this and just curse me under his breath while he's at work. So
It won't
Maybe
even be
he's
under
not
his
cursing
breath.
you under his breath. Maybe he's like legitimately cursing you
that
Yeah,
could
it won't
be
be under
too.
his breath.
since he's not on here.
Taking Brian Reynolds. He wants to leave Pittsburgh. He's going to perform.
He is going to leave Pittsburgh if he.
Unless
will
he just plays
perform if he leaves.
disgruntled because he knows everybody knows how good he is.
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me right now because now I'm going to overthink this pick the rest of the night.
And
Oh,
perhaps the rest of the season. Jewel took MJ Melendez.
Who?
gonna take
Lost Melendez brother.
You're taking what?
Brandon-
No, Denise.
Yeah.
I will repeat myself. Sorry about your luck.
Seek life elsewhere. That's what a friend of mine says. She says, "Seek life elsewhere." Oh man.
Let's see who's up. Oh, Denise is back on the clock again.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. So John, you're a Nats guy, a Walgreens Nationals.
Yeah, there it is.
How do you feel the Nats are going to do this year?
So, if you remember last year, which I still owe you a pie.
That's right.
You
Last
do owe us
year,
a pie.
I said 50 and under, and they went 55 and 107. I think I'm going to go the same bet as last year, 50. They're going to go under
really?
50.
Wow.
That's pretty
They
bad,
may
John.
be-
That's you got to
they
think
may
that's
be
112
closer-
losses at least.
They may be closer to 45 to 48 wins this year. It's going to be a
I
bad
think you're
year.
I think you're underselling them, man.
Mm-mm.
Young talent can spark at any time.
Yeah,
hit
but the
my
majority of the
microphone
young
with my hat.
talent's still too young, and it's in the double A and triple A part of the system.
That's tough.
I think
been
we're
there, though.
We're still 3 to 5 years from seeing any type of upside to these trades that have happened. I've seen two of the 3 key pieces to the Soto trade I seen play earlier this year, and they look good. They're just still really young. And James Wood, who's considered probably the best prospect in the system now, is now in Harrisburg. So I'll get to see him in a month, something like that.
Nice.
So,
Jason, who'd you just take? Sorry, John.
I wasn't gonna take a Philly, but Reese was sitting there, and I didn't want Josh Bell, so I needed a first baseman. And I know he did well for John last year, so
all right.
Which we got to meet up at a game this year.
Oh, for sure. And speaking of the Nats, the only piece worth having, in my opinion, the catcher.
Kybert Ruiz.
Kybert. Oh, that last week I said Kybert, and we know Brad corrected me K-Bear, and I was like, what? That's how it's spelled, okay?
That's how it's spelled.
So, Denise, are the Cubs going to be any better this year?
Yes.
Is that Blake?
Yes. Thanks, Blake.
Yes, sir.
Fabulous.
I think they'll be better. I don't know. I don't think they're going to take the division, but I think they'll be better. I think they still have. I think this year is going to be what 2015 was. They might make the wild card, but I think this year is going to be almost like what 2015 was.
I just took the best left fielder in the game. Taylor Ward.
Taylor Ward. Just ask him.
Yeah, he'll tell you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
All right, Brig, tell us about the Yankees. How are the Yankees going to do this year?
They're going to be a MASH unit for the first 4 to 6 weeks again. And then that's going to force them to call up their young guys. And their young guys are going to come in and just wow everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a problem for the front office and the fan base. And it's going to cause serious rifts in Yankee State or in the Yankee community. And then we're going to all hate everybody again. And because they're going to manipulate service time. And then we'll probably make it to the playoffs. And from there, depending on how they manage the playoff run and the roster spots and the young talent, we will either go super deep or we'll get swiped off the board again. I don't know.
So business
as usual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hal Steinbrenner is going to be okay with just good enough.
Well, and so is Brian Cashman.
Let's be honest.
He's going to be happy collecting baseball cards.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Oh, yeah. Give me the flash.
Oh, this is good. So Jewel said that he was going to pick Dalton Varsho over Cal Raleigh. He took Cal Raleigh a little bit ago, but he said that it moved when he looked away, and Cal Raleigh was in the place where he had his finger. Amazing.
That's fantastic.
Head on a swivel in the draft, Jewel. I think we've all learned that before. Head on a swivel.
I'm going to take Vaughn Grissom.
Am I like going for the team with the most juniors and not even realizing it? I've got 3 juniors.
I think you need to.
Are you going to be the Harrisburg Charlie Juniors? Is that going to be your name now?
Acuna Jr., Guerrero Jr., and Chisholm Jr. Let's see if there's any third baseman with a junior.
I've already got him. Bobby Witt Jr.
I am going to take. Man, I'm tossed between 3 of them.
Of course you are. You
I don't have a second baseman.
He's the Cubs.
While taking on the Cubs right now.
Right.
I'm gonna go with. No, I missed a pick. What happened?
You got 2 pitchers, auto picked, Robbie Ray and Yu Darvish.
Well, I'm gonna take
Not
you.
bad picks.
I didn't want Robbie Ray.
You
All right.
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, pick Jackie Robinson, Denise.
What about Babe Ruth?
The
Babe
Sultan
could
of
play
Slot.
in
Babe
today's
Ruth
game.
Babe Ruth would go undrafted in fantasy baseball.
That's right.
It's the Colossus of Clout.
Oh,
I'm going to take Luis Robert.
Luis Robert. You know, I was going to take him, but his injury history, I was like,
I'm glad you went with that guy because I'm going to have to go with my boy from last year, Mr. Verdugo.
Mm.
I love Alex Verdugo.
I guess I better get a catcher at some point. Now's as good a time as any, and that growling makes me so happy inside. So,
my God.
Denise, you need to eat something.
I was wondering if your dog was upset about ending up with auto picks.
You landed up with auto picks? Are you kidding me? Oh man. What am I gonna do here?
Brig, you
guys?
got 17 seconds.
Yeah, I know. Back off. Okay.
Get on with it.
This is how you end up with players you don't want, Brig.
You be quiet. All right.
Oh,
I figured it
solid
out.
pick.
I got Wilson Contreras.
I'm sorry.
He'll do well in St.
You
Louis.
know what, though? He
He'll-
did really good for me last year, but I'm just angry.
He's gonna
Okay,
do
so I
well.
got to take a second baseman. Check this out. You've got Jose Altuve, Jorge Polanco have got out next to their names. Then you got Max Muncy. No chance. I'm sorry. Jeff McNeil, the fake all-star. And then Ketel Marte is your next guy. I don't even know who to pick.
Ketel
Jonathan
Marte.
I got Jonathan India.
Did you go one step down further
I
from
went
them?
5 steps down.
Oh, this is fabulous.
Could take the pressure.
Man,
That's great.
interesting list of second baseman there, though.
Yeah.
Because
Hmm.
I asked you.
Oh, I know. Okay. Lots of options for my next pick.
This is tough.
Yeah.
There's a
getting
lot
hard
of
now.
people I want to take, but I just can't.
Ooh, solid pick, Mike, with Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah, that's a good
That
one.
dude hit the weight room. I'm surprised they have not, quote unquote, randomly tested him yet.
Yeah.
The way his butt have shown up this year.
Currently, though, Mexico's shutting down Japan.
Yeah.
What?
Big.
3-0 still. Top of the seventh.
Whoa.
I didn't see that. I thought Japan was going to be the team to beat.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I thought so too. I'm surprised that Mexico is taking it to them the way they are. But you put a kid out there, Roki Sasaki, who doesn't have a whole lot of experience against a lot of these guys at this level. And I know he's played in Japan and done really, really well, but still.
And the way that Mexico owned the USA in their game,
Man.
take this whole thing.
Yeah, they could. Okay, my pick. I got Mr. Dior,
Yes, because
Christian?
Carlos Correa.
Oh, man. You're welcome.
This is tough.
Don't pick my guy because I have to pick him, okay?
You picked before me,
Okay,
Brig.
we have like 3-4 picks left each. Okay, before we end this, I want everybody to give their World Series pick for this year.
Oh,
I mean, everybody knows mine. Everybody knows my World Series pick. I got the Mariners this year, and have for the last 3-4 years. Brig, that I've been saying that this is the year
Yeah.
that they would win.
3 or 4.
Saying this
I'm
is
saying
the
23. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my pick. I got to stand by it.
Yeah, you do.
Mike, who you have for the World Series?
Well, let's go Toronto and the Braves.
Ooh. I could see it.
Yeah. Good.
And I'm guessing you didn't ask me about the A's because we all know they're going to finish last.
Yeah.
Not even within view in the rear view mirror. Of the
I
third
apologize
place.
for that. I should have. Who will be dealt? Who will be dealt at the deadline?
Laureano, hopefully. I hope he comes out and hits for the first 2 months and they spin him off.
Yeah.
Blackburn, if he comes back healthy and pitches halfway decent, I think he'll be gone. Maybe Tony Kemp to somebody that needs, a bench player.
All right, I'm going to take a Cubs player. I'm taking Happer.
Nah, who?
I just heard my Cubs players go, yeah!
That's awesome. Because your dog's not growling either, so you must have done something right.
No, she's laying on the floor now watching the kids.
Huh.
All right. Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to take Josh Bell.
I was
Doing it.
going to do that.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
He's not really sorry.
No,
John,
I'm not.
who do you
It's
have
okay,
for the
too.
World Series? Oh, after your pick. Jason, who do you have for the World Series?
Cycle back to me.
It's not even your pick, Jason.
Random pick here, but I just feel good about this kid because I have for a long time. Hunter Green.
Oh, who took?
Solid.
him?
It's a good pick.
As far as
Was
World
that
Series
Denise?
goes, I'm going with the dark horse.
You what?
I
I'm
didn't.
going with the dark horse. If the pitching can be there in any way, it may not be this year. I may be a year ahead. Give me the city of Baltimore. Give me the Orioles.
I knew it. I knew that's where you're going to go, and I don't think you're far off.
There's so much talent in that. Not only the farm still has a ton of talent, but if the pitching's there, they're going to be competing. They're
The
definitely.
thing that's
gonna
funny
be
is that
the
the whole
Yankees.
world believes in Baltimore except for their ownership.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
They got that
Ridiculous.
pirate mentality.
I'm going with
Push
Tim
the
Anderson.
players out.
If he can,
I hate seeing good baseball cities treated like garbage by bad ownership. Bad
Don't-
ownership that has the money and don't want to spend it, which is even more offensive.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, don't get me wrong, I hate the city of Pittsburgh, but it's a great fan base.
Yeah, it is.
It's a
Beautiful ballpark.
Yeah.
They
Long
deserve
history.
a good team. Same thing with Baltimore, man. Baltimore, those people die hard for the Orioles. Another beautiful ballpark.
The one that started the whole modern retro ballpark.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no, man, the talent's there.
And I mean, and I think me and you are a little more not sensitive to it, but because of where we live, we probably know people who are O's fans, who are Pirates fans, and you kind of are more familiar with the issues that fan base has with ownership.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Mike got Teoscar Hernandez, man, and
Oh,
Brandon
that was
Lau.
on my list.
How did Anthony Rizzo fall this far to me?
You had to open your mouth, didn't you?
I did because I just took him.
He was in
Oh,
my
man.
queue.
Me too. I was
Yeah.
going to save him for the bench, but yeah,
Got
I'm
him.
excited about him.
Sweet.
tough.
Because I can play him and Goldschmidt at the same time,
Yeah.
and Alvarez. I can have all three of those guys in the lineup at the same time.
Shut up
First
with the
base,
strategy.
DH, now.
Shut up. That's my
Just
strategy.
throwing it out there, fellas. And Denise.
This sucks.
And Denise is gone.
She gone.
And she's back.
I got it. There we go.
You know what? This late in the draft, I got to do it. I want to
That
do
hurt, Brig.
Gotta
That
do it.
really hurt.
Sorry, man.
Oh, Ryan Mountcastle, and then
Yeah.
Jose Altuve.
it. Too late in the draft not to take him.
Well, he's gonna be a good bench piece because you'll have him in
Mhm.
a few months, maybe by like August, once that hand heals up. Anyway, so who hasn't given their World Series pick? John did. Jason, you have Oh, you're on the
Jason,
clock. Denise, give us your
Who are the
World Series
Phillies
pick.
going to lose to in the World Series?
Let's come back to
This
Jason.
is a
since he's on the clock.
family-friendly show.
It is.
Denise, give us your World Series pick real quick
Man,
before you get on the clock.
I'm almost on board with the Mariners.
Because Denise has a great baseball mind.
She does. And
I'm
also,
Mariners.
All right, Jason, give us your pick.
Mariners Phils.
Oh.
It's my Mariners.
It wouldn't be the draft if John didn't chirp. I mean,
Oh, I know.
I wouldn't sleep tonight if he didn't chirp. I got to be
The
honest.
only time I've ever felt bad about chirping anyone is literally when I chirped you 5 minutes after they lost the World Series. That's the only
And
time
I was
I've
pretty
ever
aggressive
felt-
in my response too.
Yeah, I knew as soon as he responded, I'm like, oh, yeah, he's not enjoying this like I am. I'll come back in a couple days.
You are.
That's why you're way better than me, because I'd have been like, yo, what's your address? And I would have showed up at your house and been like, dude, don't ever do that again.
Brig, did you give us a World Series pick?
no, I think the Mariners are going to pull it off this year.
You guys are all drinking the Kool-Aid?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
I'm
You
not
don't-
drinking Kool-Aid,
You're
bro.
right.
Well, I know, but 3 out of the 5 of you are.
Well, you've done this to us. We've been around you so much that
I think that's it. I think that
Brainwashed
is
you
it,
guys.
actually.
Oh, Denise is sending good vibes your way, Brig, that Rodon's not going to need TJ.
Ooh. I was hoping that we would all not pick him so the baseball gods would be like, fine. And then he'd actually be okay.
Players that are on the injured list. I took Nimmo earlier.
Yeah. That's weird.
I'm not.
Hmm.
Did somebody just... Oh, no. Okay, I thought somebody took my next guy. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay.
Who did you pick up? Oh,
I haven't taken anybody yet. I thought somebody took my next guy out of my queue, but they didn't. So the last few picks, Denise took Carlos Rodon, Rowdy Tellez, and then Jewel took Sean Murphy, who will go down in history for his butt more than anything. John took Josh Hader, Brig took Alejandro Kirk, and is that Tori took Alec Boehm.
Hater. I hate that guy.
And I've got Key Brian Hayes.
Mm.
Gonna rack up the L's, but the dude's gonna give me some points. That's what I think.
For my last pick, let's find a guy that can play the
Going
most
around for the
positions.
last picks. Let's see.
Ooh. That's another solid starting pitcher.
Mike took Luis
Chris
Garcia
Bassett.
and Chris Bassett.
Yeah, those are good.
My last pick is tough because I want a pitcher.
No, you
I just don't know who. Let's see. I just scrolled down to Chris Sale. No, thank you.
Don't let Mike hear you say that.
I'm gonna take a waiver and I'm gonna take a gamble on Kodai Senga.
Ooh.
Senga.
So that's my team.
You know who I'm not going to pick for my last pick?
Who's that?
Adam Wainwright.
Smart.
I could not be more disappointed in his performance at the WBC.
Seriously. Tori took O'Neal Cruz. for his last
That's-
pick. Yeah,
was gonna be
Adam
one
Wainwright
of
was absolutely terrible, like unreal.
It was astonishing.
I was actually quite disappointed that we had to watch that in person. The first one, Brig.
Me too.
Very upsetting. Who's up? Brig.
Me, I just picked Lucas Giolito.
Solid.
Solid pick this late. All right, I think I found the guy that plays the most positions.
That's one thing that's nice about Wilmer Flores. Second base, first base, third base, and DH.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
It's a good
That's
play.
one thing that's nice about this size of a league, though. There's only 8 of us. There's still a lot of talent left.
Oh, ton of
That's
talent.
great then.
Taking
it's great.
Brady Singer as my my last pick.
Brady.
All right, Denise, who
There
do
you go.
you have for Mr. Irrelevant?
I'll let you know when it comes to me.
More rocker.
Amazing.
Oh, you
Hurry,
come
you only
back
have
from
34
drafts
seconds
over.
left. 33.
I'm not up. It's not showing me up. It's
Oh,
showing
it's Jewel. That's right. I thought it was you. I thought.
Jewel.
Oh, Jewel, come on, man.
You come back
Is he
when the
still?
work's
Oh, he
done,
left the
man.
draft. He's on auto pick. So we get to
Well, that's
sit
just
and
cheap.
wait and watch. Who's he gonna pick? He's gonna get. Oh, it's not letting me show.
CJ Crone.
DJ Crone. I guarantee you, he's not happy about that.
Yeah.
Oh, he just came back just in time to
Oh. And now he's gone again.
see. Yep, in and out. All right, now Denise says, "Mr. Irrelevant, who'd you pick?"
Jimenez. Jimenez.
Andres.
Jimenez.
Excellent. Very good. Well, that is our fantasy draft. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. We really appreciate it. This is a lot of fun.
I don't feel good about this.
I never feel good about my draft. My 2 favorite parts of fantasy sports are naming my team and drafting. After that, I don't even care. I just play after that. All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Baseball family, we'll check in with you in a minute.
Baseball family, thanks for joining us for this year's fantasy draft. That was a really good time, and we always enjoy this part of every year. So stay tuned, and we'll give you updates throughout the season as the fantasy shenanigans continue. First, before we go, we already plugged our good friends at Chinook Seedery, but don't forget code BTPOD will get you 10% off your orders there. It also helps the show. Another way to help the show is to jump on patreon.com, search for Baseball Together, and you can support us with monthly monies, which help at $1, $5, $10, and $15. And there are different, reward-based systems accompanying those that we really are eager to give you. And the biggest one is the bullpen cut of the show, where we share everything uncut and unedited, and it's a ton of fun. So that's over at Patreon. It's a great way to support the show, and we love our rooters. That's what you will be referred to if you become a patron.
That is absolutely right. And baseball family, don't forget to like, subscribe, rate, and review the show. Let us know what you think about what we're doing. Drop a like on the YouTubes and leave a comment if you have anything that you want to share about anything that went on. Give us some feedback on the draft. How do you think it went? Who had the best draft? Who had the worst draft? Most likely me. But anyway, baseball family, thank you so much for joining us. We will catch you next week.